Hi everyone. For my Beatitudes and Art assignment, I chose the work of Bob Marley, who is a Jamaican musician. The piece that was the choice was his song "Fussing and Fighting," which he recorded in 1971. And the Beatitude for this week that connected to that was "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God." When I analyzed the song, I noticed that Marley really communicates his longing for peace, um, and just doesn't want conflict. And the kind of artistic elements that connect to that I wrote was that the timbre of his voice feels like raw and warm, carries urgency and compassion. His harmony is simple and steady. He had a lot of background vocals that echoed his message. And then the reggae rhythm had a groove to it that almost pulling a conflict into a resolution. And then the melody rises and falls gently and continues to do that, which kind of reflects the idea of stopping fighting and wanting to love. And so it kind of captures peacemaking, in my opinion. And then the next section was on a personal level. The song was kind of like a mirror for me. He sings about backbiting and living in iniquity, which made me kind of look at it and look at my own struggles with living peacefully in a divided world and wanting peace and stuff like that. And it was it kind of made me question, do I let love or anger guide my actions, and which way would that help? And even though his context is different from mine, his call for peace still reaches across a bunch of different cultures. And the cultural worldview, Marley created Fussing and Fighting in Jamaica in the early 1970s, which was a big time of political decision there, inequality, stuff like that. His worldview wasn't just was shaped by the struggles, but also by the Rastafarian movement. I think that's how that's pronounced, which really emphasized African identity and community and stuff like that. And through that lens, the song isn't just personal conflict, but it's a reconciliation in society and trying to get that to be more peaceful. And the worldview I heard in his music kind of values community over just being individualistic. And Jamaican culture at that time had to lean on each other and find a collective identity to survive the poverty and violence that was going on. And that contrasted a lot with my own cultural context, where the individual success and independence are seen as most important instead of taking care of the community. And that's just America in general. And it just kind of challenged me to see that peace isn't just a personal thing, but it's communal and something that needs to be pursued together as a group. And it just kind of communicates a philosophy, or the song does communicate a philosophy of life that places love and unity at the center and has community that kind of builds that around. And it's a call to stop fighting and live in peace.